We are the Ministry of the Real Truth, and we recommend that you, as a believer in one of the three major religions, be it Judaism, Christianity or Islam, go and watch this particular documentary on a man known as Roy Masters. Then it may help to understand us, the Ministry of the Real Truth, a little bit better. We will provide the link to this particular video online below this video. If you like what we have brought to you, then subscribe, give us a like, add your comments, and then go share this video with others you know, family, friends and others. You're probably wondering, who is this Roy Masters? Roy Masters, born April 2nd, 1928, died April 2nd, 22nd, 2021. He was an English-born American author, radio personality, businessman and hypnotist. He was the creator of a type of mindfulness meditation exercise. Mindfulness is a cognitive skill usually developed through exercises of sustaining metacognitive awareness towards the contents of one's own mind and bodily sensations in the present moment. The term mindfulness derives from the Pali word sati, a significant element of Buddhism. So he created that, which appears in his books and recordings. Masters was the founder of the Oregon non-profit organization, the Foundation of Human Understanding. His forays into radio broadcasting included his own show, Advice Line, and the Talk Radio Network, a long-time popular conservative talk radio syndicator. And talks about his early life in Britain. His father died early. He was sent to Brighton, England to apprentice in diamond cutting at his uncle's company, Monick Condam Limited. And this is his career history. And he hosted a daily radio show which was titled Story of Your Diamond. Masters developed an interest in hypnosis, and he sold his diamond cutting business to start a new company, the Institute of Hypnosis. Lessons in hypnotism. During his early years in Brighton, Masters saw a stage hypnotist presentation in which the hypnotist easily induced volunteer subjects to do strange and outlandish things. Masters remembered pondering the question, why can't hypnotism be used to make people act sensibly rather than foolishly? Upon further exploration of hypnotism in the 1950s, Masters repudiated hypnotherapy, but he soon opened the Institute of Hypnosis in Houston. There he saw as many as 30 clients a day for consultations, and he said he unhypnotized them instead of hypnotizing them. Masters called hypnosis a duplication of life's errors, and he talks about that. And the Foundation of Human Understanding. He does a talk radio show, media appearances, and here are all his publications. References and external links. Here is the documentary. I'll play you a small segment.
You don't want to listen to an intellectual person because he's lost. All he knows is what is told to him and never gets further than that. I want to get further and further and further till I find the Father.
And it's called The Religion Matrix. and the Man Who Broke the Code. It's very, very interesting. We recommend it again. Here is a YouTube channel on Roy Masters, and there's a heck of a lot of video there that you can watch and learn from that. Many appearances and lectures he made and the people's reaction to those. And there he is on his radio show, how to overcome depression, fear and suicidal tendencies and so forth. And there's plenty more there. Also, you have another video on Roy Masters and the keys to success. If you ever want to
The following program in the series, Common Sense Christianity, the Key to Success, was
if you ever wanted to start your own business, take a look at that. Provide the link to that also below this particular video.
Produced by the Foundation of Human Understanding. As you listen with an open mind, you may discover the key to the peace of mind and joy for which you have been searching all of your life. We now join author, lecturer, and talk show host, Roy Masters.
Welcome once again to the program, and I'm going to be opening the floor to questions in a minute, but let me make a little preamble, okay? Before you sort of suck it to me. Now, I assume that all of you would like to start your own businesses, right? That you would prefer not to be a 9-to-5 person, meaning you're going to work from like 7 to 9, something like that. Because that's what's going to happen in your own business. You've got to get out of those habits, 9 to 5. You've got to find different motivations. And I suppose it will be true that once you start your own business, you will create your own contracts, you create your own obligations, and it's a totally different experience from somebody telling you what you do for them. If you're going to make an appointment 9 o'clock to meet somebody because you're going to make $1,000, and you've made the appointment and someone hasn't made it for you, and it's your money you're making and not money you have to share with someone else, then you're going to get up in that morning and you're going to have the motivation to go there, and you'll probably be awakened without an alarm clock. If I told you you're going to have $1 million waiting for you at the Foundation of Human Understanding 3 weeks from now at 4 seconds past 4 o'clock in the morning, and it mustn't be before or less, you wouldn't need an alarm clock to get up, would you? Right? There's a certain amount of excitement. And one of the things I've noticed with all my kids, an example of that is, although Diane Masters was a good worker at the ranch, she started the ranch in Oregon. There was nobody there. She went up there with a dog and a gentleman helper, and that's all it was in Oregon 10 years ago. And she worked hard, and she learned to wash the floors and do the dishes because we had no help there. And she was very good at what she did. However, when she started her own business, well, she had all the stops were pulled out. She started to spend her own money. She had to start thinking of new way to bring in money. She had to take chances. She had to rise or fall by her mistakes. She had to learn to deal with failure. She had to learn to deal with success. She had to work extra hard. She had to find her own motivation. And it is all there. The truth of the matter is it's better to work for yourself than anyone. My father used to say, God rest his soul, he said, better off earning about $50 for yourself than $5,000 a week for somebody else. It's better. It's cleaner. It's more nourishing to your soul. Working for someone else is like working in a chain gang. You know what it feels like? You get up in the morning and you could hear the whips lashing. Mush, mush. You know, like that song goes, Mule train, mule train line, and you can feel you feel tired, and you have to push yourself. If you got a salesman job, you fall asleep while you're standing there sometimes. You almost feel a dark, a sort of like a tired feeling and pulling your brains in. Isn't that right? Enveloping you. And you have to walk around pretending like you're busy because you don't know what the hell to do.
So that's Roy Masters in a nutshell. As we suggested, click on the links below to learn more, to hear more by this particular man, Roy Masters. If you like this video, those videos, then subscribe to our channel, give us a like, add your comments, and go share this video and the Roy Master videos with all those you know.